They get to, the front of the line, and you see that it's just basically understaffed. Everyone who was working in there, every volunteer was a Black woman, and they're probably 50 to 60. And, we keep talking about like who could be infected by COVID.
The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court, too.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moody.
All right, David, thank you. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Anunoby. LeVert grabs the miss. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And it's Irving missing. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Ibaka finds Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Some guys just have a knack to get to the cup. Kyle Lowry's all about being aggressive and assertive.
Allen passes to Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Siakam kicks to Ibaka. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Anunoby, good.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Irving against Lowry. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. With some arc, and KD with the lay-in.
But KD has such great touch on that floater. An easy, fluid release on what is a really tough shot.
Irving against Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Allen finds Dinwiddie. KD against Siakam. Puts it up from 15. Passes it to LeVert. Fires the 3. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Durant with another miss. Raptors with the lead. Lowry passes to Siakam. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. Pass to LeVert to the left side wing. Dinwiddie with the bucket, and that makes it a tie ball game. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Ibaka. Rebounded by the Nets. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Irving.
Well, the heart of Hollis Jefferson, just incredible. This guy finishes despite the tremendous contact.
Harris outside. The pass to Luwawu. It's Prince on the wing. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
Powell for three. Wow, unbelievable.
Can't do it much better than that.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Raptors out in front, leading by 3. Stay with it.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Just 3 to shoot. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Raptors leading by 5. High post, Davis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brooklyn with the ball. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Prince, and he dunks it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Powell finds Davis. Back to Powell. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Hollis Jefferson. Raptors moving the ball around. Goes back up. In deep. Davis drops it in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Dinwiddie. It's Prince on the wing. And here is Jordan, defended by Gasol. Jordan high post. Dinwiddie outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Irving can't hit.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
One of the things you have to love about Hollis Jefferson is his energy. You know he's going to give you everything he's got on a night-by-night basis.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Here's VanVleet. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Irving drives in, and the basket is good.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
There's Hollis Jefferson, and Durant sends it back. He dishes it to Irving. LeVert the pass to Irving. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist. And now just a 5-point Raptor lead.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Buries the long-range jumper.
You give Kyrie a good look at the rim. It doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
Lowry passes to VanVleet. There's 53 seconds left in the first half.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Durant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Durant sends it back. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie's checked in. Irving with a clean look. Drops in the tray. Irving's got a pair of triples in the second now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 3.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
And Irving launches it from deep. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. So that'll be it.
Hey, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a... And...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Irving from long range. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. A 3-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 5. Here's KD. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. Siakam outside. Pass to Anunoby. There's the dish to Ibaka. Anunoby finds Van Vliet, and that one, good. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Irving can't get it to go.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Lowry's shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Looking to get back on track here. Here's Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Nets, Prince is checked in for Durant. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Irving.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Powell down low, defended by Allen, and Gasol able to finish.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Harris.
I'll tell you, more than just a shooter, Joe Harris has the ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup.
Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Boucher. They get it back. Davis, the pass to Powell. Missed it, even after all those chances. Anunoby against Harris. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Allen. The shot, no good. The Raptors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Boucher, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Toronto, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the Raptors making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Allen. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Luwawu.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Prince's shot is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
And Durant, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry comes in for Terrence Davis. The Nets also changing it up. Karis LeVert's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. Lowry against Irving. Now here is Lowry. He's tightly guarded. Lays it up off the glass.
I thought he might get a call there. I thought it was pretty clear contact. But we know Lowry's not looking for the whistle. This guy's just looking to put points on the board.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with LeVert. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in at the point guard. And stolen by Siakam. Fast break Toronto. 3-pointer Lowry. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Siakam finds Van Vliet. Off target from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Ibaka for 3. Raptors get it back. Outside Lowry. Van Vliet right side. The 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Van Vliet's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Count it.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Toronto working the ball around now. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Irving against Lowry. Right wing. Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. And too long on the shot.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
A nice shot by Irving.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And Jordan sends it back. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Van Vliet outside. Lowry with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Tries again. Lowry kicks to Siakam. The pass to Ibaka. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. And then for Brooklyn, Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Anunoby, good.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Here's Irving. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Irving's shot is good. Irving's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful. Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basket.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game. You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Here's KD. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lowry kicks it out to Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Twelve seconds left in the game. Missed.
Now, defensively, the way Taurean Prince works and gets after it, he knows he's going to get opportunities, and he has responded.
No good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with it.
affected by COVID at the highest rates, and it is the African-American community. They're risking their life to come and work at these polling sites, and I don't want the burden of being a volunteer to be on the 50 to 60-year-old Black woman. So it's important that we as young people who feel healthy and feel comfortable go out there and make sure that people are able to exercise their right to vote. All told, the adventure of voting.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. These book.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Now here is Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. A nice shot by Harris.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important, and right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And here's KD for 3. Let's keep it alive. Allen finds Dinwiddie. Launches it. That one misses.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Simmons passes to Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Irving. Durant kicks to Irving. Six to shoot. Over to the wing. Allen passes to Irving. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Now here's Simmons. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Here's Harris following the bucket by the Nets. And it's sent back by KD.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. He lobs it up, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
but they recover it. Allen kicks to Durant. Pass to Dinwiddie. And here is Irving. Another shot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Torian Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Caris LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Irving passes to Luwawu. And here's Prince outside. They get it again.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Shot from 16. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And the shot goes down.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. The 76ers leading by 10.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
It's the Nets now. 76ers getting the bucket. It's stolen by Milton. Burks against Dinwiddie. Milton the pass to Scott. That one falls. Scott's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. Alec Korkmaz standing 6'7". Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Harris against Scott. It's stolen by Harris. Passes it to Luwawu. Nets passing it around. Jordan laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Prince. 76ers getting the bucket. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, the paint is Jordan's home turf now. He moves and shoots with real confidence inside.
Outside Robinson. And he makes good on the layup. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now, here's Scott. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Burks. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Outside Robinson. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. Takes a 3. Hands it from downtown. Burks has got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Scott. Here's Milton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the right side. Harris kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Dinwiddie passes to Luwawu. Down low, here's Jordan. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 assists. And that...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Philadelphia. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Here's Dinwiddie. And Embiid pulls it down.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Jordan kicks to LeVert. Allen passes to Durant. And Embiid with the block.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker. Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And it's Harris off the drive. Simmons.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Nets trail by 20. Pass to LeVert. Now the feed to Jordan. And stolen by Simmons. That's good from Horford on the assist by Richardson.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Shot clock at 6. It's Jordan on the wing. Shot to stop the run. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Harris is checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Jordan. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
It's LeVert on the wing. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
It's hauled in by Richardson.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. Over Harris. The second effort outside for Simmons. Dishes it to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Embiid dishes to Richardson. 76ers moving the ball around. Horford kicks to Richardson. The pass to Simmons. From deep three-point range, the putback. LeVert grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Durant.
So ferocious on the take. I just love how Durant aggressively attacks guys, and despite his slight frame, he plays a physical offensive game.
The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Thibault, the pass to Milton. And here's Harris from the arc. He can't hit that time. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
They've got Caruch. Johnson is out there with Garrett Temple. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the 76ers shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Robinson kicks to Milton. Back to Robinson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Burks finds Milton. Knocks down the 3 ball. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
O'Quinn, the pass to Scott. Milton in the corner. Back to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Prince.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the Nets miss again.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Pass to Caruch. Out to the right wing. Over to the left wing. Temple. And that time, also a missed shot. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Scott can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Beyond the arc. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Prince misses the baby hook. The 76ers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Passes it to Scott. To the paint. Here's O'Quinn. Lays it up and banks it in. O'Quinn's got 8 here in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Prince.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Robinson passes to Burks. Sinks the three-pointer.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run, and that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. The three from Simmons. And the 76ers get it back. The three. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. The drive by Allen. It counts.
Right there you see Allen going at the defense when he saw the opportunity.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg. Certainly one of the most beautiful structures. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. That's good from VanVleet on the assist by Siakam.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
They get it back. Horford. Good D by Siakam.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to VanVleet. He dishes it to Ibaka. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
76ers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Embiid in the corner. Richardson outside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Clock at 6, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Josh Richardson with an athletic play at the rim. It's all about making sure you get a quality look, and that's one.
Out left to the wing, Siakam kicks to Lowry. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Right wing, and here's VanVleet from the arc. Kept alive, and Ibaka is right there.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Embiid drives in, drops in the layup for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. And that one's good. Simmons. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kevin.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Horford. Powell with the steal. Fast break, Toronto. And the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
The 76ers trail by 4. Thibault, the pass to Horford. Gasol with the defensive effort.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Here's Horford. Robinson. And Robinson is right there.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
Here's Scott. Passes it to Burks. Rebound by the Raptors. 19 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
The big fella loves to pass. Marc Gasol with the vision and court awareness to do it from anywhere on the floor.
Thibault, the pass to Horford. Good work defensively by Gasol. And here we go. Here's Siakam. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Raptors lead by 6. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding it.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he's standing.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Van Vliet wide open. And again, Toronto no up. The 76ers trail by 4. Richardson kicks to Simmons. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Powell. And here's Boucher. Van Vliet attacking. Banked in off the glass. Van Vliet's got his second bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. Simmons passes to Embiid. Over Ibaka. Here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Tipped away. Van Vliet outside. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz checked in for Horford. And it's Shake Milton in for Ben Simmons. Philadelphia with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Richardson kicks to Harris. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Richardson against Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. Embiid. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively. Discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Outside Lowry. From deep. The Raptors rebound. Anunoby passes to Lowry. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Boucher finds Anunoby. The putback. Lowry against Richardson. Here's Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
The 76ers trail by 7. Boucher with the steal. Here's Ibaka. Rebound by the 76ers.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
You see Serge in the painted area, feels the defender, goes on the attack.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Tobias Harris. Robinson comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Shake Milton. And Alec Burks subbed in for Josh Richardson. And then for Toronto, Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Toronto leading by 9. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Raptors moving the ball around. Right side, Davis. Ibaka, no luck. 76ers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Burks' shot is good.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Out to the right wing. Siakam against Scott. And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Thibault finds Robinson. Misses the 3. And so that's the end of the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to it's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They lead by 9 points. Shaq
and we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Fred Van Vliet really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Outside, Horford. Pass to Simmons. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Van Vliet outside. And stolen by Richardson. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Simmons finds Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Lowry. And the layup's good off the glass. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And Gasol with the dunk.
Timeout. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for Josh Richardson. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. It's rebounded by Gasol.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside for Davis. Back to Siakam. 6 to shoot. Boucher passes to Siakam. A putback, and Gasol able to finish. And now it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
You know, he's smart. He's steady. Marc Gasol, he just knows where to position himself to make that play.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Milton, and he could not get them. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's Simmons penetrating. That's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Siakam outside. Simmons against Davis. Rebound by the 76ers. And here comes the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
That shot, no good. Here's Milton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Foul, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 8.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Milton with it. Powell on him from 11 feet away. And that one hits back iron. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Siakam finds Powell. Down low. Takes it out to Siakam. No good with the triple. The 76ers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. A shot by Milton, no good. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's Davis with the drive.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Mike Scott out there with Embiid. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Richardson in at the point guard. Toronto calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Van Vliet looking around. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, he can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Burks dishes to Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
He stands 6'6". He's a combo guard. Burks is capable of handling and creating for others.
And here's Hollis Jefferson. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid two-guard who can really light it up.
The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Back to Anunoby. Outside for Lowry. From deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's good. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter.
For a guard, Josh Richardson has all type of length. He is consistently getting to the lane, and he can score.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Lowry.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Toronto leading by 3. Siakam outside. A clear look for Van Vliet. Misses off the right iron. The 76ers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Thybulle finds Embiid. It's Scott on the wing. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now. They've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Lowry, and the Raptors miss again.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Thibault. Lays it up off the glass. Thibault's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim. And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
Embiid, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And stolen by Thibault. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. So it's Richardson with the jam.
He did not waver on his decision-making. Josh with the opportunity down the stretch.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. And the 76ers call time here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Fred VanVleet.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a...
Okay.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
VanVleet outside. Powell, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Robinson, that's good.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
You know, the universal theme to Lowry's game is toughness. Mentally and physically, he tries to wear you down. Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
It's stolen by Lowry. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Lowry. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's VanVleet. The shot will not fall. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Ibaka. The pass to VanVleet. He kicks to Lowry. Ibaka in the post. Guarded by Embiid.
He's been there before. Played in big moments of big games. Ibaka coming through in the clutch.
With the tip. Shot is good. But oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And the last shot is going to be reviewed. Ruled originally a basket. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game. However, if it is ruled good and regulation now complete, we will go to overtime. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Toronto right now, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Amazing effort by Fred VanVleet. He's up the court so fast to finish that play.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Poke loose. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. Richardson, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And here we go. VanVleet heading to the hoop.
He's always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, VanVleet. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The 76ers trail by 3. Anunoby sends it back.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
Passes to Anunoby. For 3, VanVleet. Back to Anunoby. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Shot clock reset for Toronto.
One of Serge's specialties, good instincts around the rim, cleaning up the garbage.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Pass to VanVleet. Anunoby in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Anunoby's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Tries it from 9. No good from Simmons. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. That's to Lowry. Now here's Anunoby. And there's the pass to VanVleet. Feeds to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Embiid drives in. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Now Lowry. VanVleet outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
It's stolen by Lowry. Inside. Here's Anunoby. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Shooting one. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now here's Horford. 76ers moving the ball around. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Neto. And Scott has it in the corner for the 3. The 76ers with another miss.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Here's Korkmaz. Misses there. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Ryan here, back with more My Team updates for you. Next is Now tip-off packs are officially out now, complete with one player from each NBA team.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Allen finds LeVert. Dinwiddie with it. Back to Irving. Nets passing it around. There's the 3. That shot off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Lowry against Irving. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. A 3 ball. Rebounded by the Nets. KD with it. Now guarded by Siakam. It's stolen by Ibaka. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Outside Lowry. Shoots over Dinwiddie. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. From deep. The shot by KD. No good. Outside Lowry. There's the triple. It's Lowry again missing.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
It's tipped. Fast break Toronto. Siakam's running. Lowry can't get that one to fall. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Allen passes to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Now here's Van Vliet. Puts one up from 19. And the Raptors miss again.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. And on the way from Irving for 3.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And with Allen, the amount of 4 he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Irving against Lowry. Drilled from 11 feet out.
This guy has been such an effective shooter throughout his career. Kyle Lowry, a little space, and he's good.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Luwawu. Jordan high post. Pass to Luwawu. Back to Jordan. Prince outside. 5 to shoot. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Raptors trail by 4. Left side, Davis. It's deflected.
Torian Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Passes it to Harris. Jordan with it. Guarded by Powell. Out to Harris. Prince in the corner. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Now, here is Irving. No good on the triple.
Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
The Nets with the lead. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break, and he comes up with the deuce.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And here's Davis for three. No good. The Nets go the other way with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The Nets working the ball around now. Count the basket.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Powell, that's good.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Davis. Great D that time from Irving. Got a piece of it. Boucher with the steal. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. Powell is out there with Davis. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Gasol. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, the quickness of Hollis Jefferson, boy, just beats everyone up the floor and finishes on the fast break opportunity.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. On the wing, Harris. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
Really,
and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A nice shot by Harris.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
And there's Lowry putting it right back in. Lowry's got the lead up to 1 now for the Raptors.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Harris. And Toronto also making a switch. Anunoby's checked in.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Here's Anunoby. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Irving passes to KD. Here's LeVert. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Siakam. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
And it's sent back by Allen. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. 1:43 left to play in the first half. Kicks it out to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Lowry. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, nice finish from that point. Kyle Lowry's got a ton of ways to score once he gets into that painted area.
Baseline jumper. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Siakam.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Allen. KD's got 8.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. The offensive rebound, second shot opportunity. Irving against Lowry. Back to LeVert. Pass to Dinwiddie. 4 on the clock. Another shot. And Durant gets it to go. He's got 10.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Here's Siakam. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
You know this about OG Anunoby. This guy's going to give you tremendous effort nightly. Really good job on the glass.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what's yours?
Well, we're watching KD take control of this game.
That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. The shot's good from Irving.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once. And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Irving. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Count that bucket. Powell's got his second basket.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Here's Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Gasol kicks to Anunoby. A second chance effort.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
6 on the shot clock. Gasol, no good. Brooklyn leading by 4. Moving it up. And that one's good. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Raptors making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Harris outside. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On its way from Irving for 2. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Davis finds Gasol. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson, covered by Irving. And it's blocked by Jordan. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Davis, and it's good for 2. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Yep, it counts.
Well, terrific job by Marc Gasol. Put it on the deck. Woo-hoo, how about that from your big man?
And it's Prince penetrating. Here's the 3, and it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got 13 points in just this quarter.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
To the paint, here's Luwawu. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Irving drives in, makes it off the glass. Irving's got 21 in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Boucher's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harris. 23 points in the game.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Powell. Count that one.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Nets leading by 12. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving for 3. Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson in the post. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to LeVert. With 4 seconds on the clock, that one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist in this one. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Durant for 3. Misses the shot. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Durant, the pass to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. KD on the wing. From downtown. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lowry from outside. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. KD can't get it to go. Now here is Lowry. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in.
Well, MVP is already attached to Kevin Durant's name. But what I love, he continues to excel and improve.
Van Vliet wide open. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
And Brooklyn turns it over again. Raptors trail by 12. Lowry up top for 3. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And Irving with the basket on the assist from KD. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
How easily scoring comes for Kyrie Irving. So intelligent, such a good decision maker.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Here's Lowry.
Well, the reach of Kevin Durant is a big part of what allows him to be a defender at the highest level.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Fred Van Vliet picks one up. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
And on the way from Irving for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. And he has 28 points for the game.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
They get the rebound. Ibaka. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, it's clear, guys, that Ibaka has worked on that pump fake, takes pride in fooling the defense.
There's a check in for Karis LeVert. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Durant. And that one is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
And this is what they want. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 10-point game. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving can't hit.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Free throw good, Ibaka.
Well, let's remember, Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
Here's Temple. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Pistol Pete, James Worthy, and Yao Ming. Safe to say these packs have it all. In Limited this weekend, grab all your former top 10 picks and see if you can get one of these new Lakers-inspired Limited rings for Season 2. And
welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to DA. It's
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, DA. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And for the 76ers, The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Embiid finds Simmons. That's tipped. Dinwiddie with the steal. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And so Horford will bring it up for the 76ers. LeVert with it, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control, Simmons can get up for blocks.
Back to Horford. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Good job there, getting himself a little space on the inside.
And on the way from Irving for three. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself a reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
He doesn't get the second one. 76ers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Embiid's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And that one's good. Durant.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Here's Harris. After the made shot from KD. Shoots it. Here's Embiid. Tries again. Simmons. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Dinwiddie attacking. Al Horford with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 6. Embiid finds Richardson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, really good body control that time by Richardson. Anticipated the foul coming, absorbed that contact, and didn't let it bother his shot.
Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Simmons, and a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Caris LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now here is Harris. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. That 3 off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Luwawu. On the wing, Harris. Now the pass to Luwawu. And here's Irving. It's Prince on the wing. Now here is Harris. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Horford with it. Guarded now by Irving. Horford kicks to Richardson. It's Scott on the wing. A 3 ball. The rebound by Prince. Nets trail by 7. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Harris, right side. Outside, Scott. Kicks it out to Richardson. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Jordan finds Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Scott the pass to Horford. And stolen by Jordan. Harris, right side. Prince wide open. That one off the back iron and out.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one block. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. You know, I don't mind.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
They've got Robinson. Shake Milton is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Embiid, and it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. Allen's checked in for the Nets. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
They double team KD. Dinwiddie outside. It's LeVert on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Durant with it. Now defended by Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Robinson finds Simmons.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And that one drops. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Dinwiddie against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Allen kicks to KD. Embiid with the steal. Here's Milton. To the right side. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Robinson passes to Embiid. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Back to Harris. Pass to Dinwiddie. And here is KD. Guarded by Robinson. From outside, off the mark. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Milton's shot is good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Luwawu is checked in. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Korkmaz passes to Simmons. Tries from 10. That shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pass to Durant. Left block shot on the way. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford's checked in for Joel Embiid. Alec Burks comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Richardson in for Ben Simmons. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Irving way outside. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Right out of the gate, it was Philly setting the tone. An exceptional game plan. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. LeVert kicks to Allen. On the wing, Irving. On the wing, Irving. And stolen by Simmons. Harris passes to Horford. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Horford's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
KD finds Allen. On the wing, Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. they can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Karis LeVert had a few surgeries before entering the NBA, but took kind of a unique step in writing an open letter to NBA GMs telling them physically he'd be ready for the league. And you know what? He was right.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Scott's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Kevin Durant.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And Philadelphia has possession. Harris passes to Scott. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for LeVert. And the dunk by Horford.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Harris kicks to Horford. In the corner, it's Richardson. Lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. A 2-point game. Jordan the pass to Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. Here's Jordan. It's deflected. Outside, Scott. And it's good, 2 points.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Nets trail by 4. Jordan inside, working on Horford. Jordan can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Korkmaz. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Taken away. Prince outside. It's hauled in by Thybulle.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Irving. Shoots over Burks. And he overshot that one, missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Thybulle finds Horford, and he uses the glass on the layup. Horford's got 8 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
It's Prince on the wing. Jordan the pass to Harris. Can they get it? And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Back to Burks. There's the pass to Horford. And it's Thybulle in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Man, great tenacity from Durant there. I mean, he makes it so difficult to guard him without fouling.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Now, here's Burks. Up in time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Alec Burks is out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Thibault in at the small forward. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
Here's LeVert. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
To the inside. Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds as touched by Prince. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Nets. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. Harris looking it over. Thibault finds Harris. And here's Embiid. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Irving passes to Durant. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Irving with it. There's the triple. No good from Durant.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Richardson dishes to Embiid. And the shot is good. Embiid's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive.
It's LeVert on the wing. Passes it to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Irving way outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Philadelphia leading by 10. Thibault kicks to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Simmons with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And the shot goes in. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised. 1:44
left here in the fourth quarter. Richardson the pass to Simmons. Here's Harris. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 11. Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest.
And it's Thibault in the corner. Back to Richardson. And a wide open look for Simmons. They get it back, and Embiid is right there.
No surprise seeing Embiid rise up like that. Fantastic at getting around the defense on the offensive glass there.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Irving. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Al Horford. He's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Harris finds Richardson. Shot clock at 6. A 3 from Simmons. Rebound, Brooklyn. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is, unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Pass to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that one is good.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
A deep 3 from Irving. And it's off from three-point range. So the 76ers win it. Some good competition, but the hometown. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
start is always how you finish.
I played all right. Lost my final game like only 20 minutes ago, but I actually did enjoy it quite a bit.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Richardson gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Embiid kicks to Harris. Here's Richardson. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the board. And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaway.
Now Simmons following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Outside, Simmons. Passes to Embiid. Now running, here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. And finished off by Siakam.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Outside, Simmons. To the paint, here's Horford. That one's not going to go. Good D by Siakam. VanVleet attacking. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Free throw good, VanVleet. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to drop it in. Embiid's got his second bucket.
Oh, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson values the easy assist over a risky shot. And the easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. From 12 feet out. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Over to the wing. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. And again, Toronto no luck. 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Harris, and contact on the shot, so he'll be... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris. He's even been good from the free throw line.
And Harris drops them both. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The drive by Lowry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Simmons looking around. Horford finds Harris. Richardson with it. Embiid with it. And Embiid throws it down.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunking.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 3-point lead.
So lethal in open court situations. Richardson excels at using his speed and athleticism to do damage in transition.
Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Van Vliet's got 6 points. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah. Ouch. And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Gasol. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside, Scott. Oh, trying for it. Horford the pass to Burks. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. One-on-one here. Floats it up for Davis. That one doesn't drop. For Philadelphia, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here is Davis. To the wing right side. Inside. It's tipped and stolen by Horford. Fast break Philadelphia. On up the court. Goes up and a dunk by Horford.
With a huge frame and outstanding wingspan, it's no surprise to see Horford throw it down.
And the dunk by Powell.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Scott finds Horford. Now Thybulle. No points in the game yet for him. Horford no luck. Here's Powell. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And a high-scoring first quarter. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, I like the attitude they've shown coming in here. I mean, really applying pressure and trying to give this crowd nothing to cheer about.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Alec Burks. Robinson is out there with Scott. Then there's Horford. And it's Thybulle in at the shooting guard. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Then Gasol with the dunk.
And using those long strides on the drive, Gasol adept at finding lanes and attacking.
Robinson kicks to Scott. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Here's Milton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The shot by Powell, no good. The 76ers lead.
Call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Davis, and then for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Horford. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott, and it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Siakam passes to Pop. Off target from three-point range.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And he gets the bucket. Robinson's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further. He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Milton. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Milton finds Robinson. Down low. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Wasted no time on that one. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Milton with it. Hollis Jefferson's there. To the middle, intercepted. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got it, the fast break chance. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. And then for Philadelphia, Korkmaz checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Simmons. Here's Embiid. Richardson the pass to Embiid. The drive by Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Richardson, good. Richardson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. Off target from outside. Philadelphia leading by 5. And here we go. And slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. On the wing, Harris. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got 10 points.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
And thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey! For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6. And
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. The drive by Siakam. And Embiid with the block.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Richardson with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Richardson the pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Harris kicks to Richardson. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. For 3, VanVleet. That's in there. Davis with the assist. VanVleet's got 11.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Anunoby.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Here's Richardson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries. Took some time to adjust to play it in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yes, you knew that a hard worker like Richardson would find his role. I mean, the guy is so competitive. He's as competitive as he gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marc Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Powell in for OG Anunoby.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Here's Horford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Man, Horford is low inside, which is what forces the defense to compromise and hackle.
Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Philadelphia also making some changes. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Shake Milton in for Richardson. And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's Powell on the wing. In the corner, it's Boucher. It's stolen by Milton.
Now look, he was laying in wait for that pass. Lured him into his trap.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
But they get it back. Tries yet again. Pass to Powell. It's Davis on the wing. Raptors moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Powell, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Gasol with the steal. Banked in off the glass. Gasol's got his second basket.
He has great touch and feel inside. All the qualities big men like Gasol need to be effective in the paint.
And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Burks. And the 76ers lead by 7. Gasol passes to Powell. Boucher kicks to Gasol. Powell, no one around him, hits the three-point bomb. Powell's got 7 points.
He's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
Milton finds Scott. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Horford. The Raptors shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. Burks, the pass to Korkmaz. Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Powell. No good. That would have tied it.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And yes, it's good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Powell for 3. Second chance shot. Ibaka, and the layup's good off the glass.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. 76ers ahead. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The 76ers leading. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up. And the power on that threw down. Wow.
And the versatility of Simmons, astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
It's stolen by Lowry. To tie it up. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. Here's Embiid. Thibault on the wing. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this stage of the game. Painful miss.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off, and the shot goes in from Embiid.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Lowry passes to Anunoby. That shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And Embiid throws it down.
Wow. And he's an elite scorer with impressive repertoire. Embiid is outstanding at knowing when to exert his will on offense.
And stolen by Simmons. A solo fast break. Here's Thibault. Kept alive. Passes it to Korkmaz. And it's Thibault in the corner. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Rebound by the Raptors.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Ibaka. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The pass to Korkmaz. Back to Embiid. He's still hot. Now he is 9 of 10.
Now proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, it's all but over.
For 3, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Oh, man, this guy. bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. That's the way to make the comeback happen.
Raptors trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
To halt the run, Anunoby has the open look. And again, no good by Toronto.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Korkmaz. 76ers moving the ball around. Pass to Simmons. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the 76ers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Inside, Korkmaz kicks to Thibault. Fires for 3. That one doesn't go. And Toronto will go the other way with it for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Thibault on the wing. Back to Simmons. Embiid, the pass to Korkmaz. Harris outside. Back to Korkmaz. To the paint. No good on that one. So the 76ers win it. They came in here. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.